I'm really thrilled this month because the Scars Publications is releasing a few books of mine, and one was just released last Saturday. I don't know if I talked about it here or not, but it's now officially released, and it's called In Depth. Based on an idea that I saw from a book that Tom gave me of somebody having poetry that coincided with elements of life and history and stories in between, I said I have to do something like that, and so I came up with, I think he's telling me to back up, I'm too loud into the mic. Sorry. Okay, got it. So I realized that over many years I've done interviews on TV and on the radio and in magazines and with journal entries that I could circle through and do something like that with a collection like this. And I'm really, really pleased that this could come out, and that's why I try to get silver on, because I've got silver in this book. So I will share one poem with you here that I believe I've never shared here before, and it's called Fantastic Car Crash. And our life is one big road trip now, and we set the cruise control and make our way down the expressway. And most of the time, we're just moving in a straight line, and the scenery blurs, that there's nothing to see. But I know it's inside of you, and I know what you're made of. There's no such thing as a calm with you. You are a fantastic car crash. You stop traffic in both directions as the gapers gawk, and the delay grows as they all slow down to stare. Everything shatters with you, you know. It's a spectacular explosion. I duck and cover as metal flies through the air. And every time you leave the scene of the accident, I'm left picking up the shards of glass from the windows. You know, the glass breaks into such tiny little pieces. They look like ice. It takes so long to pick up the pieces, and even though I'm careful, I'm still picking up the pieces, and I'm still on my knees, and the glass cuts into my hands, and the blood drips down to the street. Think of it as my contribution to this fantastic car crash that is you, that is me, that is us. As I pull the glass from my hands and wave my hand to the line of traffic. Go on. Keep driving. This happens all the time. There's nothing to see here. I'm also excited this month as another collection book of material from cc&d is going to be released. It's volume 5, and this is a proof copy of it. It'll be out in the next couple of weeks, and it'll be online. You'll probably hear about it. And it's called On the Edge. And I thought I would share 2 poems from this for you. This first one is called One by One, the Beech Trees Fell. I've lived at this grove all my life. The beautiful trees have always lined the roads. The beech trees even lined the drive to our home. Everything was blooming by the end of May when you came in off the coast to our house, and the war didn't touch us here. Could hear noise in the distance one morning. He told me some trees have already been felled on the General Field Marshal's urgent orders. Rommel was sure an attack was imminent. They couldn't leave trees for enemy hideouts, so one by one, they fell our trees. I looked out the front door, saw our stripped land. These trees have souls, and no one mourns for the loss of a species with roots in this land longer than we. They didn't do this everywhere. I hear they left some trees in fields, so glider planes would end up being destroyed while landing. Which lives are worth saving, I thought, as the soldiers continued doing their job after the beech trees fell. I'm going to close it off for you. This one's called Painted Buddhas. When in Beijing, I saw a wooden wall with many rows of tiny, sculpted, painted Buddhas. Some Buddhas had their heads torn off. And I thought, Thank you.
Wow. I didn't see that coming. You didn't say it in your voice. You just left us right there going, wow.